Hello, and welcome to another newsletter from Construction Programs and Results. I'm Michael Stone, and I will be sharing our newsletter with you. 20 years ago this month, we published our first newsletter, and since then we have published about 600 newsletters, all pertaining to construction-related issues. We have covered about everything one can think of, and most of them more than once. And from the letters and emails and phone calls we get, we know we have helped many contractors resolve issues and run a better business. Running a better business allows you to take better care of your family, and that's what we are all about. Thank you for the opportunity to help, and we do appreciate the notes we get from everyone. Now, our newsletter. Defining terms. I've been in construction so long that it's easy to forget. Not everyone understands some of the terms I use. I was asked recently to provide a few definitions, and this is a note we received. Mr. Stone, fantastic book, Markup and Profit. I consider myself a numbers guy, so this was a fantastic read for me to brush up on some things, as well as learn some new techniques. I have a quick question for you. When comparing some of our numbers to what you note, I keep finding myself saying, well, are we new construction, remodeling, specialty what? We specialize in high-end outdoor spaces like decks and patios and porches, and I feel like we could make a case for each title. What are your thoughts? When you say new construction in your book, are you referring to new homes only? Would specialty be your dedicated guys, your plumbing, HVAC, drywall, etc.? And remodeling would be anything built onto an existing house. Appreciating the insight, and thank you. And that's the end of his note, and a good question. We appreciate his kind words on our book and are glad it's helped him. Those are words we love to hear. I'll begin by dividing contractors into two camps, general contractors and specialty contractors. A general contractor manages projects that usually involve 3 or more trades, such as electrical, plumbing, drywall, framing, concrete, etc. General contractors can build new homes or buildings, or they might be involved in remodeling. A few do both. General contractors often subcontract parts of their project to other contractors. A subcontractor is a general or specialty contractor performing work for a general contractor. A specialty contractor is a specialist. They specialize in 1 or 2 types of work. They might specialize in electrical work and finish carpentry, landscaping, painting, drywall, roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, hardwood floors, etc. And some specialty contractors work for general contractors, some work directly with homeowners, and of course some do both. New construction is performed by a general contractor, and they build from scratch. You have a bare lot and put up a building on that lot. A general contractor might build homes or commercial buildings, and I've often referred to new construction as being a factory in a field. One reason new construction has lower overhead expenses as a percent of sales is because the work requires less intensive involvement with the home or building owner. Remodeling is work performed on an existing structure. Some call it remodeling, other terms are renovation or rehab. Call it what you will, it involves making changes to an existing building. Room additions are considered remodeling, not new construction, because you're changing the existing home. In residential remodeling, the existing building is usually occupied while the work is taking place. Remodeling contractors normally have a higher markup than new construction or specialty work because of the complexity of their relationships. It's not easy keeping homeowners happy and comfortable in their home while employees and subcontractors are making noise and dust. Remodeling is almost always performed by a general contractor, but in a few situations, a remodeling project might be completed by a specialty contractor. The writer stated that he does high-end outdoor spaces, like decks and patios and porches, and that makes him a specialty contractor in my book. Specialty work generally involves 2 trades or less. Now this can be a bit loose, and the writer is a good example. A new deck can involve excavation, concrete, masonry, framing, roofing, electrical, plumbing, finished carpentry, painting, and maybe more to complete a project. He also does patios, which probably would have only excavation and concrete, maybe some electrical. And he also does porches. He's a specialist in outdoor spaces. The question came about because I suggest different markup ranges for different types of contractors. So let me add another comment. Don't try to convince yourself that you belong in a certain range just so you can use a lower markup. The ranges shouldn't be an excuse to keep you from figuring out what your numbers are right for your business. You need to calculate your markup based on your business needs. The writer provides a good example of why. If you're a specialty contractor marketing directly to home or building owners, you spend far more on advertising than a specialty contractor working primarily for general contractors. Your markup range might be closer to a remodeling contractor than a specialty contractor. You need to calculate your own numbers and not depend on the ranges in our book, on our website, or from others. If anything, most of our readers should be raising their markup. There is more work available right now than I have seen in the 60 years I've been in this business, and there aren't enough contractors available to do the work. If you're marketing your company as you should be, you'll have plenty of profitable jobs to pick and choose from, and contractors that we refer to brand javelin often come back complaining that they have more leads and more work than they can handle. And that, my friends, is a problem we want you to have. Figure out your correct markup and then go sell something. Thank you for watching, and may the profits be with you.